In ABRSM, you see, it is a totally independent and autonomous organization. And the affiliation, there are various organizations, as I said, which are affiliated to it. And these affiliations can be at the state level. Also, it can be at the university level. The universities can have affiliation. Along with it, even independent teachers organizations can also affiliate themselves to ABRSM, who believe with the philosophy and the working module of the Akhil Bharatiya Rashtriya Shakshik Mahasangh. And I must say that when Kishanji was listing that who all from various universities who are present here, I think more than 50%, almost 11 institutions or universities you named, that their representatives today are present in this particular program. So really very much commendable that from such vast institutions people are present here today for this particular program. Now, the important thing is to look at what are the objectives with which ABRSM is working for. So the first objective is basically an endeavor to bring, under this umbrella, the teachers who are working across the state, in their different working conditions, there are different nature of work and dynamics in every state and in every university, if we can put it. So trying to, this endeavor is basically to bring across all teachers from these who are working placed in different institutions under a singular umbrella. Also, the organization looks into that how to develop such type of education model which is totally nurtured in Bharatiya culture. And I would also like to put forth here that when the national education policy was being framed at that time, also various inputs from ABRSM were put forth and they were taken into while writing down of the national education policy. Also, there are teachers' participation into various type of development of courses, their curriculum, and there are various kind of committees in which teachers are required across the country. So, as an organization, it has a vast pool of teachers, and ABRSM also prepares a database of different subjects, because there are various times in which teachers who are affiliated or are belonging to the organization, their expertise can be used for, there could be various committees, whether there could be various type of, where selection process is going on or where curriculum is to be prepared. So in all such kind of processes also, there is a large database also which the organization prepares and keeps ready for such type of purposes. So while the organization is very much concerned about the welfare of the teachers, at the same time it also believes in bringing a sense of duty into the teachers for the society and for the nation. And in this respect, there are various type of programs which all the organizations which are affiliated to ABRSM, they are expected to hold such type of programs. For example, one program is Kartavya Bodh Divas, and that is a program which is held between 12th of January and 23rd of January, and that is in between where Swami Vivekanand ji's birthday and Subhash Chandra Bose ji's birthday is there. In between these two, across the country, Kartavya Bodh program, it is basically to remind, or rather to refresh the memory among ourselves, to hold a program where we talk about that what are our duties, what are our responsibilities as teachers. Along with it, there is the Navvarsh Pratipada program, which here I think it is called Ugadi, right? So it is this program which is being celebrated by all the affiliated organizations. And similarly, many other such programs which are related to, rooting ourselves in the Bharatiya culture, which is propagated by the organization. At present, as you know, that the 75th Independence, Swatantrata Ka Amrit Mahotsav is being celebrated by the Government of India and by all the states also. And under this, ABRSM has also taken a resolve to hold nearly 1,000 lectures across the country under the theme of India se Bharat ki or. And there are various programs which are being held across the country under this theme. Along with it, there are national seminars and conferences also which are being held. It is expected that nearly 100 such programs will be held across the country. So many such other programs are also being held. In this, I would also like to put forth here that on 1st of August 2022, all the school organizations which are affiliated and are part of ABRSM collectively resolved to celebrate the Swatantrata Ka Amrit Mahotsav by taking out a rally on the same day, on 1st of August 2022, across the country, and hold a program in their respective schools where they also invited those members of the, those who had died during the freedom struggle, those who were freedom fighters from their family, and they were felicitated in that program. So on one day, 2 lakh schools, in 2 lakh schools, this program was organized, which I think could be a world record. So this is the strength of the organization. Along with it, other seminars and conferences which ABRSM, international level conferences and seminars also which ABRSM has been organizing every year. These international conferences have been held in New Delhi, which have been very, very successful, and there were various participants from across the country as well as from abroad who participated. And these 3 conferences which were held were with the theme of Vasudev Kutumbakam, Bharatiya woman, and human rights in the Indian perspective. So these were themes which were very contemporary also, and what was the Bharatiya perspective to look at these issues, that was talked about in these. Along with it, ABRSM is also, because teachers are the strength of ABRSM. So from 2015 onwards, the organization decided that we need to felicitate such teachers who have contributed to the teaching fraternity or in their respective fields, whether in the field of philosophy, art, technology, history. So this particular Samman or felicitation is called as the Shiksha Bhushan Samman, which 2015 onwards, the organization has been looking, 3 such renowned educational teachers are every year, they are being felicitated, and there is also a cash prize which is given by the organization to the teachers along with a roll of honor. And in 2019, it was in Shimla that this program was held, where the Chief Minister, Shri Jairam Thakurji, had given these awards to the 3 teachers. One was Professor Kapil Kapoorji, who was the chairperson of the All India Administrative Studies Shimla, Institute of Administrative Studies, and then one renowned poet and writer, Dr. Badri Prasad ji, and very, very well-known social worker in Maharashtra who is working in rural area in setting up of schools for children, Srimati Renu Dandekar ji. So these 3 were felicitated by the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh in a ceremony last year. And this program is in this way held in different states every year. So one can very well see that ABRSM is collectively, in a looks holistically what is important for the teachers in terms of their progression in their academic progression, in terms of their, progression in their promotions, in their service conditions, and also in terms of making them understand that both the responsibilities and rights, they come together. So understand that in Telangana, already the teachers, they are already very much motivated and working towards it. And I would again like to thank Lakshmanji for giving me this opportunity to come here and to address all of you regarding the organization.